Why does it look like the Capitol building? I mean, explain it to me. Like I'm 3 years old. Please, somebody explain it to me. Why does the first form of life that was created on the beaches of the world, why does it look like the Capitol building? Is it because life was created because of sound and light? Sound frequency created this shape? Is that what created the first life form's shape? You can tell me that doesn't look like the United States Capitol if you'd like. Sure does. These objects were risen from the ground on their own. I know that sounds crazy. I'm going to prove that to you in this video, that these objects came out of the ground on their own with sonic architecture and causing objects to rise from the ground. They find out where these places on Earth have these things in the soil, and they do something, and this structure rises up out of the ground instantly. You can't tell me this doesn't look like the object, the first form of life found on Earth that this gentleman on TikTok had on his page. These things are called diatoms, and with divine sound, they were the first life forms on Earth. Once again, this was taken off some gentleman's TikTok page, and proving that that looks exactly like that Tatarian thing that I just showed you. Exactly. So if this thing was created on its own, making its own glass house, and it was a DNA alive structure that made this glass house, it formed this thing out of energy, frequency, and vibration. It did.
This right here is how they built ancient structures damn near instantly.
They look exactly like the things on the beach. Watch. Frequency, energy, and vibration created these instantly. Instantly. You can't unsee it. 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 That was made instantly by sound and energy and frequency and some kind of architecture that they had the ability to raise structures from the ground instantly. Like the pyramids were done exactly in that same fashion. So now we know we've been lied to about everything virtually. Now we've been talking a lot about 5D, and this is what you would look like in the 5D. You are a light being. This is what you would look like in the 5D, which I believe is heaven. This higher state of ascension. It gives you the ability, if you shake somebody's hand, you'll know everything about them. You'll immediately know if they're a hoaxer or a liar. You'll know everything about their past. This gives you the ability to talk to people telepathically, to go to any dimension that you want to, except dimensions that are higher until you've reached that level of knowledge and whatever. You can skip around through time, walk through planes of existence and this and that and the other thing. And basically this is all happening, I guess, in the here and now. But you have to raise and be risen to a level of 5D, which I believe is heaven. The Ark of the Covenant raises those that are in 5D to heaven, and those that aren't in that vibrational frequency, it wipes out. A weapon, a frequency weapon that wipes out the evil and leaves the good. So 5D is a real thing. This is what you're trying to get to. You're trying to ascend to 5D. And the only way you're going to get out of that is by being a good person. Being a good person, trying to do better for you and yourself and others. You can't go to 5D if you're an evil asshole. Never getting there. Sorry. Hate to break the bad news to you. Energy, frequency, vibration. This is what it's all about. You learn this stuff and you know the secrets to the universe, according to Nikola Tesla. Now you're starting to see that these very first life forms look like the Tatarian frequency generated buildings. Here you can see this came from the ancient Egyptians. They're talking about your pineal gland and several other things with this eye. It has several meanings. And this is how they reincarnate you. You are a light being. Let me show you. Now, if I saw you like this, I'm not going out on a date with you. We are perhaps the ugliest alien of all. This is us without our container. This is us as a physical form, but we can be completely without this form as well and be a light being in the 5D. But in the 3D, this is what you are, this mess. That's you. And I want to tell you straight up, you double ugly. We ain't dating, okay? You ugly. Humans actually glow in the dark, but the light is 1,000 times dimmer than our eyes can detect. Humans actually glow in the dark, but the light is 1,000 times dimmer than our eyes can detect. And in your case, a couple thousand times too dark to see, okay? You're an evil asshole. Scientists found that our body emits a visible glow of light which disappears when we die. We have a visible glow that disappears when we die. See that? That disappears when we die, meaning we are light beings. This right here is a picture of you, yo. This is when sperm hits the egg, light appears because you're a light being. Scientists discovered that the human body emits light from its fingertips. The ancient practice of healing with hands was not superstition, it was biology. Scientists discovered the human body emits light from its fingertips because you are a light being, a Fabergé egg that they shoot and regenerate you and reincarnate you in that energy, vibration, and frequency triangle. They are able to make a regenerated version of you. All this crap is real. Yeah, they're using it. It's all about living forever and these guys being able to escape catastrophes and all this nonsense. We are light beings. We are able to transcend into this light being 5D if we can get the knowledge to do it. Scientists can't figure out why an underwater bubble hit with a sound wave creates light. This light is created underwater when they pop a bubble. I believe that life is created from sound, energy, frequency, vibration, ether. There's a lot more to it. I believe that life manifests itself, much like in this video, like these structures did. Why can't life manifest itself in the same way? And they just found a way to do it with dirt. So life manifested itself in these forms first. That is my theory, and I'm sticking to it. And I believe that we're light beings, and that light is created when sperm hits the egg. Light is created when an underwater bubble pops. You explain this other than light, sound, creating, being part of the light creation process. I believe it, and I believe that it has to be unproven now. Scientists can't explain why an underwater bubble hit with a sound wave produces light. You just saw what happens. You explain it. There's something going on here beyond just basic physics. Water indeed must have memory, consciousness, whatever. Life is being created from heat, energy, water, frequency, energy, vibration. All of this helps create life and manifest forms. You take a look at it again and you tell me that does not look like the United States Capitol building. I'll bet you those goddamn buildings were manifested, brought up from the ground, just like that. Poleshift alert.